get this. Okay. Hold on. Gold wheels. So good. Thanos vs. Darkseid was amazing, and I enjoyed the animation, even though the animation was a little awkward, and I noticed that Thanos lost. But congratulations to Darkseid for finishing the fight. How Thanos actually needed the Infinity Gauntlet to become a god, while Darkseid was already one. Congratulations for Screw Attack for their 5th season finale for Thanos vs. Darkseid, and I can't wait for season 6. And speaking of season 6, I want to talk about the next episodes that I think that will be introduced in Death Battle Season 6. So what I got here... Hold on. Where is it? Oh. So here I have my list, and I also have the thumbnails for you guys. So I think that's going to be like 15 episodes for Death Battle. Since the last episode was like 16 or 15 or something. Now, let's get this over with. So... post it down in the comments below what you think will be inside for the next Death Battle. Now, let's get it over with. So, the first one I really wanted to see since Death Battle introduced Season 4 is usually one of my most creative battles that I had. Remember the Season 1 the very first episode of Ultra Fighting Missions? This is OBrien versus Slenderman. Seeing that OBrien and Slenderman share the same similar motivations and developments, and it seems that I saw this on my YouTube video, my old YouTube video once, and it was so cringy. And I also saw Rewind Rumble did this animation, and we noticed that OBrien won. I'd like to see this as a death battle, and I like to see in 3D animations. If not, I would like to see it in 2D sprites. Now, you guys are going to be saying, well, why do we want OBrien to face Slenderman, even though we already know that OBrien or Slenderman's going to win? Well, it seems that I like to see Death Battle do their good quality on their things. Seems that it does usually have an formidable thing inside their stats. I just like to see it. This is my most dream come true. I just want to see it. Now, another one I like to see, and I want it to come clear since Season 3 actually introduced this robot battle, seems it's Mega Man versus Astro Boy 2. Seems that the first one that I really dislike so much. Seems I'm usually a Mega Man fan. I'm not just an Uncharted fan and a Sonic fan. I'm also likely a Mega Man fan. Seems likely that I kind of disagree with what Death Battle said about Mega Man. Seems that they just kindly ripped off my favorite robot in the world. I like to see a Mega Man versus Astro Boy 2, and I like to see it in 2D sprites again. That had to be the quality. Now, another one I like to see, and especially Tracer coming back from the second time facing against Splatoon's a notable most famous gun shooter in the world. Well, not in the world, like in Ingopolis. Like, Inkling Boy versus Tracer. It seems that Tracer is coming back from the second time facing against Inkling Boy, but I just like to see Inkling Boy. I just like to see like one of Nintendo's Octo thing inside. And the Inkling Boy actually teamed up with Inkling Girl, facing against the Octalians, and killed and annihilated one of them once again, and rescued Callie from the Octalians in Splatoon 2. I just like to see, I mean, they both share the similar personalities. I know you guys are saying, but what about Inkling Girl versus Tracer? Well, I think that's just really like a too womanish for this, because I think Tracer would be better off facing like men for this other occasion. I don't even know what's wrong with me. Now, another one I like to see, and especially when it comes to my favorite game on PlayStation 3, and when it comes to Doom. Yeah, that's oh wait, no, sorry. I'm just gonna go on against TJ Combo from Killer Instinct versus the Little Mac from Punch Out. Seems that TJ Combo coming back from the second time. Since TJ Combo versus Balrog did great, I just like to see TJ Combo. I just want to see that champion from that death battle, facing against the little champion from Punch-Out. And then you guys are gonna be saying like TJ Combo is gonna win if they do it, because like for their influence is that TJ Combo does have those cybernetic implements on us in the inside of the arms, and it does involve the way that they have. Sorry guys, I had some baby issues, my little brother. Yeah, so as I was saying, they would, some people would put on TJ Combo to win because of his cybernetic implements inside his arms. But I would just say that Little Mac would win against TJ Combo. Not because of my battle. It's because that sometimes, no matter how small you are, you could still win. No matter how big you are, you can still win. But Little comes out on top. Sorry, I just learned that from the Bible. Yes, you can just call me a Christian if you just want. And I'm really into that a little bit. Anyways, yeah, that's that. So another one I'd like to see is what I said earlier, but I made a mistake on this one. Another one I'd like to see is my favorite game when it comes to Doom and when it comes to Brutal Legend. Yeah, that's right. I'm talking about Eddie Riggs versus Doom Guy. Alright, for those of you who don't know who Eddie Riggs is from a PlayStation 3, Xbox 360 game called Brutal Legend. And it's so awesome. I suggest you check it out. It's about this roadie named Eddie Riggs, and he gets sucked into a demon and demonic world, or a rockstar place. I don't even know what that world is called. They should really have a name for like another dimension before he dies. And then he also has a cool guitar where he can electrocute his foes, and it also comes with an incredible solos. One of my favorite is the Face Melter, where it can actually sense foes. Where it can actually sense Eddie's foes face melting, but it only does it when onto weaker opponents or it's actually equal to Eddie. And you know, I just feel like that might be an awesome fight for Eddie Riggs to win against Doom Guy. Like both Eddie and Doom Guy do share some similar personalities, and they both have similar fighting skills. If you don't know, Doom Guy is Link. Don't trust Doom Guy. Doom Guy is the only one who is Link. Because, well, you should watch a video about that. Because, search up Doom Guy is Link. 7 reasons why Doom Guy is Link. Just post that onto YouTube. Anyways, back to this. Well, they both fight demons with their weapons and all that. And I would possibly think that Eddie would win. And I did saw a YouTube video like this on Combo Breaker from Combo Breaker. I would really like to see this as Death Battle. I really like to see Death Battle use Eddie Riggs in their fight. But doing Doom Guy inside their fight, and it would be an awesome fight if they add Kratos inside, even Dante. If not, if they don't add Eddie Riggs inside, I would just like to see what they suggested. Now, another one I'd like to see is, man, I really discussed England Boy inside the last one, England Boy vs. Tracer. But man, I really love treasure hunting. And I gotta be honest, the season 4 episode 1 battle was never that good. So I just think it would be a fair fight for him to face off against her. Nathan Drake versus England Girl. Yes, if you guys don't think this is a fair fight, you are crazy. And I mean, they both share similar personalities, and they both do gun shooting, and they both have friggin' miniguns, AK-47s. I mean, you can't tell the difference at all. The only difference is that one shoots inks and one shoots actual bullets. Now, I really despise how my creativity on battles is like this, but you guys are going to be saying, well, why do you think this is a fair fight for Nathan to face off the England Girl from Splatoon, or Splatoon 2? Seeing that the last one on Laura was just too skilled for Nathan to handle, and the reason why they let Laura win in Death Battle is because she's the one that's classic. I know that you guys, I know Indiana Jones is the more classic one, but I just don't think that's fair for Nathan to handle. And I think a fair fight would be Nathan versus England Girl. If not, I don't even know what's wrong with me. Now, another one I like to see, and it's a freaking killer. I just really like to see two dragons fight to the freaking death. That's right, I'm talking about Spyro from Spyro, or Skylanders Academy on Netflix, versus Charizard from Pokmon. Yeah, see, dragon versus freaking dragon. I mean, you can't tell the difference at all. They both shoot fire. They both have super forms. I mean, oh my god. I mean, they both share a similar final form when it comes to Charizard X and Dark Spyro. See, Dark Spyro actually came inside a Spyro when he transformed into like Dark Nether or Ether, transforming a Spyro into a black and rageous soul. While Charizard with Charizard X or Mega Charizard, I would like to go. Well, I did see Crash Bandicoot versus Spyro on Death Battle, which is really good. And I did see Charizard versus Venusaur versus Blastoise, and we noticed that Blastoise won that fight. And there's another Charizard episode with Red and Charizard and Agumon and Tai, and we noticed that Charizard lost again. And I think that, why do they always let Pokemon lose against their fight? So I just like to think that maybe Charizard would have a fair opponent against Spyro. Yeah, seeming that they would be equally matched for each other. I don't know, let's see you guys think of that. Another one I like to see, when especially it comes to animes, which I really a little bit like so much, but, well, since they're weird and all that, but at least Japan is creative in animes. Well, I just like to see two of these guys returning back from the second time, bidding against each other. Yeah, guys, I'm talking about Natsu Dragon versus Naruto Uzumaki. Seems that they both share similar personalities, and they both like to fight off against each other at their best. And they usually somehow out of nowhere fight for no good reason, and they just love to start fights inside. When it comes to Naruto, Shonen Jump, Shotopen, and Boruto, and False Alarm against Fairy Tail, seems that I like to see these two go against each other. Death Battle doesn't even accept this. I really hope that this might come true. Now, another one I'd like to see is a freaking team battle. When I already discussed England Girl from England Girl versus Nathan Drake and England Boy versus Tracer, I'd like to see both of those characters face off against Naughty Dog's best working team. That's right, I'm talking about Joel and Ellie versus the Inklings. Yeah, seems that I really love The Last of Us, which is really that sad. Sarah, I can't believe Sarah died. I mean, first Minecraft story mode with Ruben, now this. Sarah dying inside The Last of Us. I really despise and I really like the creativity that Naughty Dog had. Not saying that it's better than Splatoon 2. Nintendo did a phenomenal job at Splatoon. Anyways, back to the battle. Seeming like they both do a phenomenal job at teamwork, and for the reason how they use their weapons against each other and against other foes, I just like to see these characters, and I really think that Inkling Girl versus Ellie, both Inkling Girl and Ellie are both sassy when it comes to Inkling Boy and Joel. Seems that somehow I just like to see these two go at it. You know, I just like to see their weapons go against each other, and the way how bullets can actually stand up against ink. I just like to see that. I mean, that would be an interesting fight. Even when it comes to Tracer versus Inkling Boy and Nathan Drake versus Inkling Girl. Now, another one I like to see, but it's really a killer, because I want to see this on Halloween. And it is Jason Voorhees and Michael Myers. Yeah, you guessed it. I really hate horror movies, but I just had to have them, you know. Seems that the similar personalities that they didn't even know, but I just like to see how they usually did their things, and let's just see how they use their size and the way they kill people. And I really hate horror movies. I don't even know why I bring this up. Another one I like to see when it comes to monsters, I really love them, even though when I was a little boy, that's King Kong vs. Godzilla. Seems that I'm just gonna go right there and say that King Kong vs. Godzilla. Seems that the Godzilla King of the Monsters 2 2019 is coming out, and we all know how Death Battle loves to use the new movie characters for their battles, and I just know that they love it. And Kong Skull Island really did a fantastic job, even though that Kong's still getting bigger. That Kong is finished growing out in the Skull Island film. I just like to see these two go at it, you know. Another one I like to see, especially I really feel bad for the Dragon Ball fans. Seems that Superman versus Goku 3 might not be that bad. I just like to see Goku winning against the Man of Steel. I mean, for some reason, I kind of disagree on their terms of ways, and I was shocked on the first one how they compare their stats, speed, strength, durability together. Superman was actually far more strong, dang. And I just like to see them go at it, you know? I mean, plus, you guys should say Superman should lose because he lost the... Superman should lose because he lost the Doomsday and Darkseid. And you're saying that Goku should lose because I know you DC fans saying that Goku should lose because he lost to Vegeta and Broly. Seems that they both share similar personalities at their best. Another one I like to see, and especially Fox McCloud coming back from the second time, facing against Sly Cooper. Seems that Fox McCloud is usually a perfect match for Sly Cooper. I mean, I just think that they both have their current missions inside, and Sly Cooper can actually travel through time, but only with his van. For the other reasons that how Sly usually has. Both of them share quite similar personalities, if you come. And I just like to see how a thief versus a commando missions inside of space, how they would fight to the death. Seems that we already seen Bucky O'Hare versus Fox McCloud, and we know Fox already won. We never seen Screw Attack use Sly Cooper in like ever. Another one I like to see when it's a Spartan battle when it comes to demon fighting, like Doom Guy versus Eddie Riggs. Seems that Kratos versus Dante would be like a better fight. Since I know I usually saw so many of these fights, and we know all of them see Dante win. And plus, we did see Kratos win one battle, like on what was it? On Rewind Rumble's channel on Dante versus Kratos. And we noticed that Kratos actually won that fight. I just like to see Death Battle do their best. Both of these guys coming back from the second time when they faced Spawn and Bayonetta. I just like to see these two go at it, you know. And for the final Season 6 finale that I think that would happen is the Blue Blur Sonic the Hedgehog facing against Minecraft Steve. Yep, you guys did. As you know, I am a Sonic fan. I just like to see... Okay, let's get into this. Both Sonic and Steve do have the similar ways and durability and development that they have against their journeys inside. And plus, the way how they usually stand up to themselves, they both of their missions are kind of lethal, you know. And plus, I just really think that Sonic might be winning against Steve. Like you guys are saying that episode 1 of Mario vs. Sonic was great, and all you were saying that Mario vs. Sonic 2 was rigged. I just like to see Blue Blur. I just like to see the Blue Blur going at it. You know, I just like to see the Blue Blur picking up fights, and I just really hope Sonic would win against it. If they make Steve win, if they do it, I'm just gonna be so upset. Now that's all for today, folks. That was really so much talking, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and please like, comment, subscribe, and be sure to remember that Sand vs. Minecraft Steve is coming out on next Saturday. And I hope you guys enjoy it, and thanks for watching. Peace out. I really need a tan.